I'm Ari S reporting for Kids First, and today I'm here at the SLS Hotel in Beverly Hills, California at the Legacy Awards from Legacy Youth Leadership, where Ariel Winters is being honored. Let's go see what they have to say.
How you doing?
I'm great. You look amazing tonight, by the way.
Thank you so much. So do you.
Okay, thank you. So what do you feel is going to be the highlight of your night tonight?
Oh gosh, I am so excited to see two of my nieces that are here. I already saw one while I was taking some pictures, and that is so exciting. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. She is so adorable. She was definitely shy on the carpet, and I so get that. Like, I would be so shy too. I'm like so surprised that she even came out here and like didn't cry. She is epic, but I'm so excited to see them, and I'm honestly just so honored to be here, to be invited, to be able to work with Legacy, and to be even considered to be given this honor is incredible.
That's
so
awesome. Yeah, I love that.
I feel
So what do you feel is the most important aspect of leaving a legacy?
Oh gosh. I think it's really important to remind young people of what is important today, because I think a lot of things that get like publicized and like the most attention is not necessarily what is most important and what is going to make the most difference and what is like best for our world and for our lives. And so I think the more legacies that we can leave that are going to better our lives, our children's lives, like everything in the future is important. There's just a lot of things these days that there's a lack of love, in my opinion. There's a lack of empathy. There's a lack of so many things. And I feel like, if we can get enough people to try and change the legacy they leave to be one that they're proud of in a way that's different than the one that people are usually leaving, that'd be great.
That's awesome. And adding on to younger generations, what advice would you give to those younger generations?
Prioritize giving to others. I mean, I think we really spend a lot of time thinking about ourselves. And what we can, what we can do for ourselves, and not so much on other people. And that's what I would love for other people to spend more time doing. Sorry, I'm like cold. I'm not typically cold. Just, I don't know, give back a little bit more. Think about other people a little bit more. That's important.
Right, of course. And lastly, passion is a really big thing. How do you balance your passions with your responsibilities?
I don't know. I feel like my passion is my responsibility. Like, I feel like I am responsible for, doing good in the world. Like, that's what I feel passionate about. I feel passionate about the organizations I work with. I feel passionate about making a change. I feel passionate about supporting, youth. I feel passionate about helping children in need. I feel passionate about helping animals in need. And so for me, that is a responsibility that kind of doesn't feel like as much of a responsibility as it feels like a labor of love. So I feel like they kind of go hand in hand, and it, in a way that people sometimes feel like responsibility is a chore. For me, it's less of a chore and more of a labor of love, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. So thank you so much. That's amazing.
Thank you.
I hope you have a great rest of your night. Do you mind if we take a picture?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you tonight?
Living the dream, girl.
Okay, so what do you feel will be the highlight of the night tonight?
Oh man, I mean, obviously we're really excited to celebrate all of the people who have made our work possible in the last year and honor them, but also hopefully raise lots of support so that we can fund more projects and serve even more students.
Right. So speaking of younger generations, how do you think you can, what advice would you give to that younger generation?
Don't apologize for your age, and don't try to cover for your inexperience. Your youth is, in fact, your biggest strength and asset. So I think the fact that when you can show up in a room and be articulate and know what it is you're talking about the issues you care about, and demand other people show up with you, old people, and participate, they don't know how to say no. And so don't cover for the inexperience. It is your biggest strength.
Yeah. So when you were younger, what advice would you have wanted to get when you were in my age or younger?
Take more risks, right? I think there will be a time to play safe. Now is not the time for safe. Now is the time to make big asks and demand a better world, a more equal world, a more just world, and be unapologetic about it.
Of Of course. Well, thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your night.
Thank you so
So,
much.
do you mind if I take a picture?
Please. Yeah. Of course.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm great.
Good.
So tonight's gonna be really fun. So, what do you think will be the highlight of your night today?
Oh, man, I don't presume to know, but I'm sure it's gonna be a lovely night all around. Yeah.
Right, of course. And so everyone has a passion. I have a passion. You have a passion. Everyone here has a passion. So, how do you find yourself responding to balancing your responsibilities and your passion?
Oh, that's a good question. I might have to consult like the many pages of my journal to figure that one out. You know, there's so much in life that's about balance, right? I mean, I feel like we put such a strong emphasis on career and achieving, but there's so many other components to life, and friendships and family and extracurricular, or how we can benefit our communities, are all so important, and that's a big reason why I'm here tonight and why I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, of course. That's awesome. So, what advice would you give to younger generations or others in the industry?
Oh, man. Get off your phone. There's a lot of that, right? She's shaking her head. Holy moly. You know, I was born in 94. I didn't grow up with a phone. I grew up playing outside, and I feel like, you know, there's something about connecting with each other face to face like this that's so important. And social media at its best does connect us, but we miss so much, you know? And I just think for the youth out there right now, like, find something you're passionate about and get after it, and just stop the doom scroll.
Right.
That's what I think.
I totally disagree.
You disagree?
Yep.
You say do the doom scroll?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, I'm
All
out.
right. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet
It was
you.
nice meeting you.
Pleasure.
Thank you. So, what do you think will be the highlight of your night tonight?
The highlight of my night, just being here is just so special. I think just getting to hear the speakers, and I know that a very special person is gonna get awarded tonight with an award, I guess, recognition award, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm excited to play.
Right.
It'll be great.
Right. So, for younger generations or others in the industry, what advice would you give to those people?
Younger generations, find your passion, pursue it, don't quit. And if you don't find your passion right away, just keep searching. Because there's always something cool that you can find along the way, and there's, you can change as years go by.
So, adding on to passion, I have a passion, you have a passion, everyone has passion. So, how do you balance your responsibilities with your passion?
How do I balance the responsibilities with my passion? Oh, that's hard. You have to, do your responsibilities, but also try to balance it as much as possible. Like, you just have to be a responsible human being. Yeah. That's a hard question. I don't know how to go about it. Just make sure that you prioritize what's important and have fun along the way.
Right, of course. Well, that's all the questions I have.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
you.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
What do you feel will be the highlight of your night tonight?
Well, the highlight of my night is that I get to present an award to my co-star and one of my dearest friends, Ariel Winters, who's being honored tonight for her work with Legacy and for the various causes and passions that she works with. And so I get to see one of my best friends, who I don't get to see that often, and I get to give her an award for all that she does.
So, what advice would you give to younger generations?
Yeah, I think kind of a little bit what I just said about, like, from an early age, like, finding out what you believe in and who you are, and then letting, like, basically, like, nobody dissuade you from that. If you're somebody that's, like, super passionate about whether it's the arts or giving back to others, whatever it is, like, I think from a young age you actually, like, know who you are and what you care about. And so, like, stick with it and don't let, like, other people, like, naysay you or, like, talk you out of, like, being who you truly are. Because, like, as I've gotten older, I've started to reconnect with who I actually am, and I'm like, oh, I can breathe again. So, just don't lose it.
Right. Thank you so much. I'll
Yeah.
take that into consideration. Thank you for speaking with me.
Good to talk to you.
Right.
Sure.
Congratulations to Miss Winters on receiving the Legacy Award, and thank you for everyone for speaking with me today. I'm Ari S reporting for Kids First. Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss my next review or interview or those of my amazing team members. See you next time.